Plus, Michelle McDermott with a look at your commute details as well. First, all eyes are on Victoria today as the two lead figures in the BC teachers dispute meet face-to-face. Education Minister Peter Fassbender has agreed to a meeting with BC Teachers Federation President Jim Eicher at the legislature. Chief Government Negotiator Peter Cameron will also be present. Eicher has declared teachers are ready for mediation, but Fassbender has said the two sides still are not close enough. Teachers are back picketing despite the scheduled return to classes on Tuesday. Meanwhile, the BC Federation of Labour is touting a new poll showing support for teachers. Performed by Insights West, the survey shows 60% of parents are behind the BCTF. Overall, the poll finds teachers with 52% public support, with that number rising among women and young adults. With the teacher strike threatening to delay the start of the school year, many people are offering daycare services online. Some ads on Craigslist and other sites are from teachers and mothers looking to make a little bit of extra money while helping working parents find supervision for their children. Childcare advocates say using strangers to care for children of any age is incredibly problematic. They say parents are better off using licensed childcare services offered at community centres.
Parents need to be using people who they've got some way to verify their credentials, that they know that the person has passed a criminal record check, and that they can verify exactly who their child is going to be with when they're not around.
Sharon Gregson is working with the unions to keep the Daycares Her Society runs at 7 elementary schools open during the strike. Meantime, 8 community centres in Vancouver are preparing to run day camps next week. Recreation centres in Surrey will also extend their summer day camps if the strike drags on. The northbound commute along Highway 99 through Richmond is expected to be snarled for the next 2 to 8 weeks as crews fix a damaged section of the busy route. For more on that, Greg Harper joins us live from Richmond with more. Greg.
Good morning, Kyle. Here on Highway 99, right by the Bridgeport Road exit in Richmond this morning, and looking at this sinkhole behind me, it's amazing that no one was injured here. You could see a very large sinkhole. What happened? This northbound lane gave way yesterday at the tail end of the morning rush hour. And when it did, this lane was shut down, and it created a nightmare for commuters. What's happened here is a drainage pipe, also known as a culvert, collapsed. What caused this to happen, that isn't clear at this point. They've made some adjustments, though, here on Highway 99. Crews have managed to move the concrete barriers to create another northbound lane, so 2 lanes are open once again. It will probably be a slow go this morning, though. Might be a good idea to avoid this area if you can for the next little while. As far as what caused this collapse to happen, that's being investigated. That isn't known at this point, and it could take anywhere from 2 to 8 weeks to fix what's behind me. Kyle?
Greg Harper live for us in Richmond this morning. Greg, thanks for that. ICBC has mailed out some big checks to overcharged customers, but that money could be heading back to the insurance corporation as it looks to hike rates. ICBC is asking the province's Utilities Commission to approve a 5% increase to basic insurance rates. The corporation says it needs more money to cover the costs of injury claims. It blames the rising claims on accidents caused by distracted driving.
Distracted driving is now a leading cause of crashes in BC. It's a leading cause of injuries and fatalities in BC. We need to start leaving our cell phones alone behind the wheel, and if we do that, our claims costs will come down and insurance rates will come down. If we want insurance rates to come down, this is a way that every driver can contribute to that.
ICBC says the increase would amount to an extra $3 on an average monthly payment. If approved, the rate hike would go into effect on November the 1st.
The number of overall crashes in BC from all causes has stayed level. They haven't gone up or down. So while distracted driving may be causing more of them, it shouldn't actually cost us any more money. A crash is a crash is a crash. I wonder if this is more about ICBC having some bad luck in court lately, maybe pushing into court when they should have settled out of court and ending up costing us more money.
The most common accidents causing injury or death are rear enders, with the majority of those attributed to distracted driving. Commercial fishermen will be back on the Fraser River this morning enjoying a fruitful summer salmon run. The Department of Fisheries and Oceans has ordered a 12-hour opening locally. This comes after a 24-hour opening earlier this week. Fishermen are focused on catching sockeye, but they're also allowed to keep Chinook, chum, and pink salmon. Lots of variety for seafood lovers.
eat it fresh and freeze it and jar it and whatever they can do to sort of keep it through the winter.
The Fraser River panel estimates more than 3 million sockeye have made it past mission this summer. The late summer run continues to show signs of strength, with many salmon delaying their migration. A popular coffee shop chain is defending a decision to remove a charity art project.
She didn't own the wall, and if you have an artist paint on your wall and you buy a house, does the previous owner own the house or does the artist own the house?
J.J. Bean has knocked down a mural at Cambie Street and West 18th Avenue as it installs a patio at the new location. The Faces of Vancouver was created in 2007. People who donated $100 to Covenant House got their faces painted on the wall. The artist, who spent 3 years on the project, and members of the community are not too happy.
Organization to help street youth.
The mural represented sort of a heritage to this community. People went by it, and of course different people are on it, famous people, people from the community, and it's a shame that it's gone, because it was something that made our community, it solidifies the community when you have something like this.
J.J. Bean also says the wall likely could not be saved because it was rotting because of water damage.